So I'm Teddy, 19. I'm in uni and this month I made just over 20,000 USD. The hardest part of this journey for me was like November when I was making no money. I was doing reselling, meme coins, growth operating, theme pages, but I could never scale and everything else just didn't really work out. I remember you implemented that thing. No music, gym every day, cardio every day, healthy foods. That's when I stopped going out. My whole mentality changed after that month, like forever.
Do you still do that?
No.
You started this whole setting thing 9 or 10 months ago, and you've been able, I don't want to say 360 your life or 180 your life or whatever it is, because obviously your life wasn't bad before, but you've come a far way. And what do you feel like setting worked?
There's two things. The first thing is just me in general. Meeting you and going into Setters Academy is what changed my mentality, which was the thing that was holding me back. And then the other thing is that setting is just a great way to get into the online space because, okay.
What's good? I'm here with a student friend of mine named Teddy Shufuli, and over the past couple months, he started his online money journey. And we've done a couple of these interviews now, but here we are today in Bali, Indonesia. You've hit a new milestone financially. You're enduring more growth than you've ever endured. And we have a couple students out with us, but we decided to take a little bit of time, record this interview, and give a little bit of sauce to the people. So, do you want to start off by kind of talking about yourself, introducing yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Teddy, 19. Started Setters Academy as an appointment setter in like November. Now still part of Setters Academy, still being mentored by Val, and I'm doing appointment setting managing. And I'm in uni and this month I made just over 20,000 USD personal profit.
Okay, when did you say you started?
I started it in November.
Okay, and what were you doing before that?
Before, there was a lot of things actually. So I was doing reselling, meme coins, growth operating, theme pages. I tried everything pretty much.
How did that go?
None of it really worked out. Reselling was okay. I think I was making like a bit of money, but I could never scale, and everything else just didn't really work out.
Okay, and what do you feel like setting? Sounds super like pre-orchestrated, but what do you feel like setting worked?
Yeah, I think
You've tried a bunch of stuff.
I think there's a couple of things, there's two things. The first thing is just me in general. Meeting you and going into Setters Academy is what changed my mentality, which was the thing that was holding me back. Because I think even like meme coins, there's a chance I could have made that work, potentially. But my mentality was holding me back. I had ego, but I didn't even know I had ego. So when I jumped in Setters Academy and I spoke to you, it made me realize kind of that my mental limitations were holding me back. And then the other thing is that setting is just a great way to get into the online space because with other things like growth operating, you have to have so many different skills to progress with it. That takes so long to build, whereas setting is one skill you can get really good at in a couple months if you put your everything into it, and then you can make money and then you can stack more skills and kind of progress.
Yeah, and for the people watching this who don't really know what appointment setting is, how would you explain it in like a sentence or two?
Yeah, so appointment setting is used in the info space. So people selling coaching programs or mentorships. It's part of the sales process. You have like three big parts. The first part is like the initial
Touch
kind of
point,
like
if you will.
CTA,
Yeah.
right? Like let's say you have a fitness coach, they'll probably say something like DM me the word fit on their Instagram story. DM me the word fit and I'll help you get in shape or whatever.
Yeah.
Then you have all these leads, all these people that follow him messaging fit. And the appointment setter is the person that responds to these messages and books them on a closing call. And the closing call is the third part of the sales process where they actually close the deal. So the appointment setter basically gets a commission from the sale from converting the lead from someone that just popped up to the story into someone that actually booked on a sales call.
Okay, cool. So it's an entry-level sales skill, essentially, and you help be part of the sales process to book in sales calls. When somebody buys, you get a commission. So you went from zero to $20,000, making over $20,000 this month. The same month, you essentially turned 19, right? Mm-hmm. You've been traveling all month with your family.
Yeah.
And you've obviously hit this major milestone. Why do you feel like it happened this month?
I think it was I think it was just bound to happen, to be honest. It was just about like when it happens. Like it could have happened last month, it could have happened the month before. But I wasn't so focused on like figures, more just focused on growth. Because I know that now it's like next month I could do 50, or in like 2 months time I could do 50.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential.
Okay, cool. So $0 to $20,000, pure profit, your take home. What are your margins? I'm joking.
100%.
Yeah, I'm sure. You've become a coach in the community now, and you're at a point where you're helping a lot of people that come into Setters Academy as well. You're obviously going to have emotional bias to this question, but why do you feel like Setters Academy now is the #1 setting coaching company in the game?
Yeah, I think there's like three things. The first thing is the stuff I was talking about earlier, like the mentality thing. Having access to you, you have a personal relationship with like everyone in the group.
Yeah.
And speaking to someone that's making a lot more money than you is kind of what you need, especially when you're good at articulating yourself and you're good at like changing people's mentality. Speaking to someone like you, when I first came in and even now, it's like, that's the main thing. It changes my mentality, changes my beliefs, and allows me to scale, breaks my mental limitations, make sure that I don't get complacent. You break my ego when sometimes I don't even realize I have an ego. That's the first thing, like mentality. Second thing is the training. The systems that you've built, like all the group calls, I think it's like, what, 6 or 7 group calls
6 a week. Yeah.
6 group calls a week, all the one-to-one access to you, to all the coaches, and having like the best people in the industry give each separate coaching call. That's a big thing. And then placement as well. It's like as soon as a rep's ready to go on an offer, like we place. Like we have too many offers and not enough reps.
Yeah. I think the cool thing is now you're obviously doing management, so you kind of get to see what it is exactly you look for in a setter, a really good setter, and we were able to obviously mimic that within the training as well. Like they have an assigned CSM, they have access to me, unlimited one-on-ones, all that stuff. And it's like, when you have that all together alongside the group calls, it's very easy to do well, especially when you're in a community where everybody is outperforming. Like we have a lot of guys just relaxing at like 3 to 5K per month because they don't have bigger aspirations. And then on the other hand, you have guys that are obviously surpassing and doing way more, such as yourself, for example. What do you think is the biggest differentiating factor between you and those guys that are chilling?
I think it's just about our why. Like if you want to do setting to earn 5K a month so you can live a comfortable lifestyle, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's just we have a different why, but the important thing is that like everyone is getting to where they want to be. So whether you want to earn 5 or 20 or 50, everyone that comes through Setters Academy is going to achieve that if they put that all into it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have this false perception that you need to figure out how you're going to get to X, like 20K or 50K or 10K per month or 100K. But in reality, you go as you go. The biggest thing you should avoid is trying to figure out problems that don't exist yet. As in when you go through setting, you're developing this skill set, it's entry level. You're developing this opportunity to look at businesses from an inside perspective, build your own network, put yourself in the best opportunity possible. And then from there, you can decide what you like and what you don't like and how you want to get to 10 or 20 or 50K per month. Everybody believes that the whole thing is like you find the one thing, you stick to it and you'll get rich. But no, very far from the truth. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's important to transition and just not think about problems that you don't have yet.
Yeah. Okay. And you talked about why being the biggest differentiating factor between you and guys that are making a couple thousand per month. What would you say your why is?
I think it's like a couple different things. Helping my family. I can help my family on 20K a month, to be honest. Helping, like my grandparents, my granddad ran a business, then he died, and like the money was kind of lost. So kind of living up to what he was doing. But the most important thing I want to do is help like random people. So do like community projects and stuff. And to do community projects, like I want to have a community basketball court set up in my area because all the courts are really bad. And basketball is something really good that helps people get out of whatever they do in North London. You need a lot more cash. 20K a month isn't going to cut it for that.
How much do you want to make?
I don't have a specific number in my head. I want to make 50K a month by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And then I want to be doing 6 figures with the management agency that I run. But in terms of like a specific number, I need multiple 6 figures a month coming in.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're far away from that?
Not too far. 50K a month is like super short-term goal.
Better client acquisition.
100K a month is a mid-term goal.
Yeah.
6-figure months is like within the year
So you started this,
or within like a year from now.
you started this whole setting thing 9 or 10 months ago or something like that. And you've been able, I don't want to say 360 your life or 180 your life or whatever it is, because obviously your life wasn't bad before. But you've come a far way. Majority mentally, of course, because for something to exist physically, it must exist mentally. Why do you feel like things have changed so much? Or how? What did you do to change things so much?
I think it was like having a super strong why. always trying to learn as much as possible. Even from people I don't like, I still try and learn as much as possible from them. Even for people that do me wrong, I still try and learn as much as possible from them.
Do you think it's purely knowledge that's gotten you to where you are?
Yeah, I think like you have to have a certain amount of grit. But the thing is, like, the amount of people that are 100% in, like, there's a decent amount of people that are 100% in. So there are guys that are 100% in that are making 2K a month, and guys that are 100% in that are making 200K a month. So I think the differentiating factor, like, there's the first funnel, like, part of the funnel is like, are you all in or not? Then you have a small group of people that are all in. And then the people that are all in, it's like, then there's another funnel. It's like, how efficient are you? How willing to learn are you? That kind of thing.
Do you think 0 to 10 was more difficult than 10 to 20?
Yeah, 0 to 2 was the hardest thing.
Why?
Just got to go through grit because you've never made money before, so you don't really understand what it feels like, I guess. And I had to push super hard. The hardest part of this journey for me was like November, when I was making no money. I remember you implemented that thing. It was like no music, gym every day, cardio every day, no alcohol.
Accountability challenge.
Like healthy foods.
That's when you stopped going out.
That's when I stopped going out. My whole mentality changed after that month, like forever.
Do you still do that?
No. Balance is important as well.
Real question. How much weight did you gain since you started the whole online
10
money
kilos,
thing?
bro. It was like 10 to 15 kilos.
Wow.
It was a lot. Lack of balance.
Did you feel like you had to go through that?
I don't think I had to go through it in terms of like my health, but you have to go through a period where you're under immense pressure in order to pop out. It's kind of like, I don't know, it feels like you're in like some like wormhole and then you pop out on the other side and it's like all like daisies and shit.
Yeah, makes sense. So 0 to 20K, pure profit. You're now in a position where you're coaching in the group and you're obviously building your own management recruitment agency and all that. You have a lot of clients that are doing 6 figures per month. You're doing really, really well in retrospect for someone so young. What do you think is the biggest difference between you and other people? Besides why?
People making more money than me or people making less money than me?
Both? Neither?
People making more money than me, ego. People that are making the people that are making the most money usually have the least ego. And the people that have high egos that are making a lot of money are usually capped out at that amount of money that they're making. So I think like I'm still working on dropping my ego and not getting ahead of myself. That's like the biggest thing for me right now. And then people that are making less money than me, the difference between me and them, there is no difference. Like it just all pieced together for me because when I joined Setters Academy, it helped me understand my why, and it just gave me everything I need to. Like there are probably a lot of people that are all in, just like me, who want this as bad as I want it, but they just don't have the facilities to achieve it. And maybe they need a bit of help with their mentality in terms of, yes, they're all in, but they're not going about things the right way. That's what Setters Academy did for me. It helped me go about things the right way. Because sometimes I thought I was working hard. I thought I was trying to work towards my goal, do everything on my own. But really, it wasn't actually getting me towards my goal, even though I was all in.
And now you're in a position where, like I said, you're coaching and you have a lot of friends coming in through the group as well. You've referred a couple people, you've referred your little brother.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It's good. Like Jolien, he used to sit, one of the guys in the community, he used to sit in front of me while I was setting, like when I was really in the trenches, like really working my ass off for like, I don't know, a lot of hours a day. And he'd sit there and eat dinner and we'd just like kind of chat as I was working. And then he ended up joining, and in his first month he made, what did he make again? Like 4K?
Yeah.
Yeah, on one of the offers that I was managing. Like I hired him as a rep, which was really cool.
And now he's gone into closing. He's obviously reinvested and he's on track to do like 10K per month pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's just because he kept wanting to grow and he desensitized for money and he didn't pedestalize it and he said, I want progression, I want growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. How does it feel impacting a lot of people?
It's good. I want to impact more people. I want to impact people that are like disadvantaged. I feel like at the moment, a lot of people that I'm impacting are people that would be okay if I wasn't impacting them. Like I'm making people that make money make more money. But the reason that I want to grow this so badly is because I want to help people that don't have anything and give them more opportunity. Because I see so many people, even being in Bali, you see so many people that like, no matter what they did, even if they were all in, like they don't have the privilege to do something like this. Whereas like a lot of people watching this, you probably do have the privilege that you could do it if you were all in. But a lot of people we see here, a lot of people in my area as well, they don't have the privilege.
Yeah. Is that part of your bigger why?
That's pretty much my whole why. I also think like, if God is going to allow me to make this amount of money, then I have to be making some kind of big change when I have the money. And I think that's the way I'm going to make the change.
Makes sense. Yeah, impacting people. Helping people that are misfortunate. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like a lot of people have that?
Have what?
That desire?
To help people? Yeah, I think most people want to help people, but like I have to be careful not to let like selfishness get in the way, because you see a lot of rich people, like there's always a clear discrepancy between people that have let their selfishness get in the way and people that are really doing good with their money.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your next milestone you're kind of aiming for, and what is your plan of scale?
Yeah, 50 in December. The main thing right now is client acquisition, because the fulfillment is like, because I've been trained in Sales Academy, I'm good at setting.
Glaze.
I've got loads of experience and I'm coaching setting. So there really is like no one better in terms of setting. It's just about getting clients now. So getting people to see me. I know you're helping me with like content and stuff like that, helping me with some like acquisition methods. So that should be good.
Yeah, cool. And I guess if I were to give you a couple minutes to give as much advice as you could for whoever is watching this, whether they're already making money, whether they're trying to get into it, whether they're already into it but they can't make money, what would you say?
Yeah, I would say if you're already all in, then Sales Academy is going to give you everything you need to scale. And all you need to know, like all you need to do to like be sure of that is jump on a call with Val or another coach or whatever it is. That's how you're going to know if you're all in. To the people that say they're all in, but they're not, that's what I went through for a lot of time. You have to come to the terms with the fact that you're not all in, and you have to reconsider, like if you want it, why are you not all in? And it's usually because your why isn't strong enough. Like you don't know why you're doing this. Because if you'll do anything you can to get to a goal, then naturally you're going to be all in. So it all stems from why you're doing all of this. But if you're already all in, then Sales Academy is going to give you like what you need to scale.
Yo, any free advice you'd give?
Any free advice?
Yeah.
I would say watch YouTube videos. If you don't have the if you don't want to join yet, go through all the YouTube videos so that when you do join, like you're already going to be good, and then the training period's way shorter, and then you get placed on an offer quicker. If you're trying to do it like on your own, you're trying to get an offer for free, the best thing to do is just like as much cold outreach as possible. Like you have to go through trenches, but it can work. Like you can get a good offer through it. Twitter, Instagram, yeah.
So anyone on the fence, I know you already spoke a bit about it, but any final note?
Anyone on the fence? I'm trying to think about when I joined it was different because I had a really shit mentor before, and I knew that this would work because one of my friends was doing it. But when I joined my initial mentor, my thought process was like, okay, if I spend this money now, it can change my life, or I can get scammed. Not scammed, but or I can lose the money and it ends up not working out. Either way, in 5 months, my life will be the same now if I spend the money and it doesn't work. But if I spend the money and it does work, my life will be very different. That was kind of my thought process. So it's like, what do I have to lose? Because I didn't really have anything anyway.
Here we are like 9 or 10 months later. Let's hear the 20K.
Yeah.
Fresh 19. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate having you on. And I'm sure the next interview we do,
I'll have hair.
you'll have hair and you'll be making a lot more money.
50 with hair.
And potentially leaner.
And leaner.
And leaner. But yeah, I appreciate your time. Hopefully you guys enjoy that interview and more to come. This is the start of our journeys for both of us. So hopefully you enjoy that. And balance is a big thing. Don't gain 10 to 15 kg throughout your setting journey. Peace.